So late again. I've got some good news as far as my daughter's concerned. We finally got a property, so we can start moving. 19th of June 2026. Still very hot, trying to keep cool. And the song is something about karma. Don't know it, haven't heard it before, so it might take a while to find it. I'm going to write all the songs up hopefully tomorrow when I get a chance. So here we go. You ready? Aquarius, Mars and 12th house. So Pisces, Aquarius and Mars. Pisces, prisoners, martyrs, victims. So today's card is the Sun card, which we know is in Gemini. Not for long, but it is. So there's Gemini on the top there. So we'll be back to normal soon, thank goodness. Let's see, the Sun. We need it the right way up. So that's happiness returning. It is a Leo energy. Oh, and it's the last card. So let's see what this is about then. It might take some time, but it is the Sun coming out. The sun will rise again. There it is. Travel, happiness, return of happiness. 12th house is about returns. But it is Karen. And Karens are usually a bit, they've got a bad rap, haven't they? The Scorpio in the minor arcana, so not a lot of it. It's somebody who's not in control. Oh, hang on. Got to do not disturb on. Not in control of their emotions, possibly self-medicating with alcohol or drugs, etc. It's joint resources and the reproductive organs. Scorpio is in the 12th house. Well done, Spirit. Wow. Something in the next 8 days that you're not expecting out of the blue to astonish you. That's negative actions. So 8 days takes us to the 27th. Somebody's being found out for their lies, deceit and theft. Stealing credit for your accomplishments or stealing financially credit-wise. Crossroads. We are at that crossroads, but this time we know that the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting a different outcome. So we make the decision. We've got 2 twos there. We're no longer in denial. We're no longer trying to protect others, and we are no longer waiting to be sure of our facts. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. And somebody is putting in too much time at work because maybe the joint finances are failing. This is Virgo energy. 9027, Millie, Mike, Darren, Susan, Julie, Reese and Chantel. Virgo is in the 10th house. And it's our south node. So the north node is, so look, Pisces. And Virgo is in the south node, so the top places. And what have we got in Mars? What have we got Mars in then? Taurus. So, Spirit can't help you with this one until you make this decision. It's not listening to your gut instinct. You need to go within and listen to your gut instinct. It's in intestines and hospital doors. 2 people born in the year of the dog, negative energy, and 2 people born in the year of the snake. The hermit. Oh, and Walter. I forgot about Walter. So that's my granddad's card. Oh, we've got a flipper. Man in uniform, Capricorn energy, a businessman, someone of a darker complexion, someone that wore a uniform. Any or all of those, somebody that's adopted into the family. Which is funny because So the name Paul could be very important. A generous man. So where have we got Capricorn? Let's have a look. Capricorn's in the 2nd house of your value, your worth. And we didn't talk about Aquarius. We've got that in the dice. So, Pluto's in Aquarius. Juno's in Aquarius. And part of Fortune. Aquarius is in the 3rd house of communication. So futuristic communications, we were talking about that, I don't know if that was yesterday. And then we have the Hermit the right way up. So we've done a full circle. We've got all the cards we need for this read. It is time to listen to Spirit and know that if you listen to your gut instinct, you may have to turn your back on everything you've ever known or believed to be true to follow your true life purpose. This is why I have that quote at the top of my page on all my social media. Lead me, guide me, walk beside me. They will walk beside you. You do not have to walk this next part of the journey alone. Yeah. Do not act in haste because you will have to repent at leisure. So, and it's unfinished business. Some knowledge is learned. Sagittarius energy. It's someone with no stamina. They start things but never finish them. And a bloodbath. The battlefield. Don't let people take credit for your battles. There's someone here that wants to win at all costs and they don't care how they do it. They will cut off their own nose to spite their face. And everyone will regret this. Somebody is not open to something new. They're sitting there, stuff in their face, watching Netflix, hoping it's all going to blow over. It won't. There is the loss of a home. A home is not a home without fire in the hearth, food on the table and a welcome at the door. Or trouble at home. At the very least, there may be repairs that need doing. And a separation. A bond that is broken. So we've got 3 2s there. With parting of the ways with all 3 of them. And now have we got 3 3s? Wait a minute. Here we've got 3 2s, and now we've got a 3. So which 2 is missing? 2 of swords, 2 of wands. Oh, it's the 2 of pentacles. So we've got the 3 of pentacles. We're past that point. Whatever this was not built on firm foundations. So it wasn't meant to last anyway. It is now time to leave. Red lights, red flags all over this. However, it suggests that this is a codependent situation because of the joint finances or something that is done jointly with someone else. It's going to get messy because somebody can't stand on their own 2 feet. They can't afford to. So a lack of independence. Yeah, the truth will set you free. Sever ties with what no longer serves you. I'm going to switch this light a bit warm because I don't like it like that. So we have an ace, a gift from spirit. Can you see the hand of God there, or hand of spirit, whichever you like to say? This is like Excalibur. It's a magical sword that will set you free. All you have to do is speak your truth. Be true to yourself. 2 aces, another gift from spirit of unconditional love, not just for others but for yourself, so that you love yourself enough to not let people drain you. You are quite capable of filling your own cup. Some people fill from other people's energy and some people fill from within. So you decide which one you are, but don't drain others. There's another 5 there, so changes are coming. But there is a hole in the pit of your stomach that you cannot heal. So intestines, abdomen, gut instinct, it keeps going on about it. There is something wrong in the pit of your stomach. And you know it's wrong. You may have your finances halved. Whatever it is, you feel a lack. So it's a lack that is constantly there. Feeling lonely in a room full of people, half erased, invisible. A 10 now, 10 of cups. The family dynamics are changing. You may have been the happiest ever, but that has to end, as everything has an end, because it takes a lot of energy to keep it at that level. It's nice to have my table back. It was a bit stark at my daughter's. So patience, my friends. We've been asked to be patient a long time, haven't we? So there's a lot of 3s, a lot of 2s. Yeah. 2 10s now. An extreme loss financially or stability-wise. Unfortunately, something is coming to an end financially. However, finally, we've got the number 10 in the upright. The wheel of fate is turning in our favour. So I believe, and I've been saying it for weeks, that we're going to have that change at number 10. It won't be in our favour until we get the Labour Party out, but for us in England, that could be the message. For others, say like me, that live at the number 10, that could be someone or something, like a place or a person born on that date, living or past, or a date for your diary. But it is an important date, and it is, could even be 10 degrees on your chart. Whatever it is, it's positive. The name Cooper, Wheelwright, Jacqueline, Oscar, Richard. And that toxic energy again though. Don't sell your soul to the devil for shiny baubles, Capricorn. Don't sign anything. So this is vows, contracts, or other things that you signed or agreed to under duress, possibly work commitments or a team that you don't want to be in, but you must break those shackles because you are shackled to something toxic. 15, Leo Ashley. Apologies. Slow and steady wins the race. That's Chiron. So healing again. Healing has to take place. An apology must be given and received. Forgiveness is not for them, but for you, so that you don't hold that toxic energy within you and it makes you ill. You have to forgive. You don't have to forget. So, this karma thing then. Let's have a look. Again, there are people in uniform agriculture. 12th house is prisoners return and making recompense for past deeds if they've been negative. So it's issues, again with the feet and toes. It's Prometheus, remember the story. It's prisons, institutions, the colour green, which is your heart. The return, karma, family secrets, hidden enemies, reconnection, confinement, reparation, sacrifice, surrender, institutions, and the collective unconsciousness. The 12th house is the house of secrets. It offers an opportunity for the soul to reconnect to the whole, but those secrets can't be kept forever. And this is going to cause a massive argument and a change in dynamics with the family unit. So secrets are found out, especially if you've done wrong. So that's the karma. It's about your boundaries and surrendering back to the whole. Voluntarily or involuntarily, this will have to happen. It's madness, disintegration, deception, illusion, family secrets. The way may be lost, blaring can occur. Psyche does not know who or where it is. If the soul has not established a strong self-centered identity, which we've had before, there is nothing to surrender except your delusions, the madness. So mental illness. If a powerful sense of individuality, so your ego is massive, has been constructed, then the merging back will be a painful process. This is a place for reparation of past wrongs. Much depends on the signs and the planets in that house. And we have Aquarius and we have Mars mentioned. So, it may be to do with the father, Mars aggression, Chiron wounding. So, illusions and deception. So, father's secrets perhaps, or someone has lied about the father, who the father is. That's even worse. So, it's been coming a long time, at least 10 years. So Mars in Aquarius then. Mars is god of war. Passion, there's the sword, look. Erratically assertive, strong-willed, idealistic, radical and unpredictable with a scientific bent. Mars in Aquarius channels passion into ideals and is attracted to mavericks. So free yourself from the shackles and become a maverick. Let's have a look. there she is again. You see, she always comes out upside down. She's supposed to be squeaky clean and a real good wife and everything, but we know when she comes out in the reverse, she's not as squeaky clean as she makes out. She tells everybody that her husband is a cheater and a philanderer. I think she's done a bit herself, to be honest, because that's a mutual no love in that situation. So where is she? And Frigg is like a little swear word in England. So, yeah, it's not a good look. Anyway, she's supposed to be a devoted wife. She who is loved, but not so much with her being upside down. Silence, wisdom, devotion, resourcefulness. Now, in the reverse, female cunning and independence. There's no independence either. So there is a cunning woman. Despite being married to the rather ghastly king of the gods, Odin's Day, which is Wednesday, famous for his extramarital exploits, so somebody that can't keep it in his trousers. Frigg was a devoted wife or mother. Not so, though. She counsels you to make certain sure of your facts before speaking or acting. So we've got to, we know the facts now, we've found them out, and we're going to make a decision. Frigg also signifies the grace of forgiving. What did I say? An ability to love someone and accept all their faults, but not their disrespect. But to be able to look after yourself without over-dependence, which is that, on the actions of another. Frigg also counsels you to be steadfast, devotion and patience, so slow and steady, are qualities, and we've got patience there, that can make for a successful relationship or project. Frigg supports you in developing these qualities in yourself. So love yourself first, pretty much. We'll have one of these. No, we won't. We'll have one of these. Oh, there it is. Emotional response. That full cup that they're giving you. But you've got to remember not to have knee-jerk reactions to things, but to be in charge of your emotions. She isn't. That Scorpio energy, is she? So, and it's the orange chakra, which is your gut. Go with your gut. You will know. You won't think, you will know. Emotional responses there are a bit tricky. So, emotional responses are your body's way of disseminating information. It's your body's internal system providing you with responses which we often cannot find words to describe. So a lot of the time that's how I work with you, is I just know it, I feel it. Our feelings guide us to understand the effects of what is happening or being said to us on an emotional level. So even if these are talking to you blue in the face and being really nice, you know there's something not quite right. And assist us on how we should respond to this information. You think that the situation is the answer to your prayers, so something happens and you think, wow, this is just what we needed. And it offers a solution to a long-running problem. Your gut is telling you that something doesn't add up, but your fear of missing an opportunity to solve one problem outweighs the ability to be rational. Do not be deceived by the situation. All is not what you think it is. You are being conned, and you are blinded by the glittering prospect and opportunities you think it has to offer. At this point, there's still time to extract yourself from the situation, but only just. If you continue to be entangled for much longer, there will be a big emotional price to pay. The best solution to your problem is only a few weeks away. You've waited this long, so be patient a little bit longer. Why not wait a few more weeks to see what wonderful alternative the universe has to offer you? You are not going to be disappointed. So be patient, keep waiting, is what they're saying. And it's not fair, but sometimes that's the way it goes. So let's have a look. Oh, too many, sorry. Flaxen hair, you see. Number 5. She's a bit of a one as well, unfortunately. She's a bit like our drama queen. So the 5th house is Leo. Number 5. The source and embodiment of the eternal flame, feminine power and wisdom, as symbolised by her crown that shows the waxing. No, oh yeah, she's got a little bandana on her head. Full and waning moon. She is the maiden, the mother of the crone. So the 3 Norns. Her generous bounty feeds all the creatures of earth, nurturing body, soul with infinite love. This card simply means that you have forgotten to reach out to the loving embrace of the goddess. It's time to do so now. So the feminine energy. Love, grace, strength. Know that you are beloved child of the goddess. What are the gifts that she has given you? So your mother, possibly, in most situations. We'll have this one. Oh, yep. Yeah, we'll have this one today. And then I'll leave you in peace. It didn't take as long to load at my daughter's, but I think it might take a while. Now I'm back home. So expect this when you see it, and I'm sorry. But it won't be forever. We're back to normal soon. Number 20, tomorrow. Something has to be put on ice, it looks like. So Terry, Gary and Sandra. So 1920. The Lady of the Gift. The Lady of the Gift says that the act of withholding isn't welcome in our world. Withholding information, at the very least. In fact, withholding information is another way to lie. Are you doing this? Perhaps someone is doing it to you. Withholding something in order to keep others manipulated is toxic. There we are. And controlled. So you believe deep down you're not quite good enough. Now is the time for you to address the concept of withholding. If you see this in any aspect of your life, somebody withholding something from you to keep you trapped. So withholding money, withholding affection, withholding time, withholding sex even. They are doing it to control. If you see this in any aspect of your life, it is time for a change. Yes. Giving to others without the idea of getting something in return is also warned against here. The best way out of this mire is to give with honesty and with an open heart and without expectations, especially of winning. The Lady of the Gift challenges you to be generous and compassionate, because you can always start again if it's not appreciated. So there is a gift, there's 2 gifts, of clarity, of truth, and of the cup, which is love, unconditional. So you take care, and I'll try and get these songs sorted, and I'll see you tomorrow. Night night.